Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and thanks for joining us for News 5 Now at 12:30. I'm Shimani Baker in for Devin Walsh. I hope everybody is having a great day thus far. We always ask you in the chat, where are you watching from? If you're watching, please comment in the chat. I have my phone next to me so I can see if you comment something or have a question. And we are keeping an eye on a number of stories for you today. We'll tell you what they are in just a second here.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, if you've joined us before, you know the drill. We always start off with our big stories this afternoon, starting us off with number 5. Google says its map service will now use the term Gulf of America when referring to the Gulf of Mexico. The company said Monday that it will only make changes when the government updates its official listings for the body of water. After taking office, President Donald Trump called for the renaming of the body of water that borders Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Louisiana, and Texas. He also ordered America's highest mountain peak be changed from Mount Delaney back to Mount McKinley. Number 4. While the Mobile Civic Center has been demolished, it remains a fixture in this year's Mardi Gras festivities. A lot of throws available this year will pay homage to the Civic Center, which hosted most of the city's Mardi Gras balls. There are beads, pillows, and even foam bricks available at local businesses, all honoring the facility. Billy Courtney, one of the owners of the Port City Throws, says these items are selling fast, and there is already a waiting list for the next shipment. Guys, I got to see some of the beads and the bricks from the Mobile Civic Center, and they look so awesome. If you haven't seen them, make sure you stop by one of the Mardi Gras stores so you can see what they look like. They are awesome. I absolutely love them. I can't wait to catch something at some of these parades. Number 3. Another big event this week, the Reese's Senior Bowl, and businesses are expecting more visitors. A lot of football players from all over the country are currently in Mobile, gearing up for Saturday's matchup. And that usually means a lot of fans and recruiters are also coming into town to see them play. The Senior Bowl is set for Saturday at Hancock Whitney Stadium. Local players like Riley Leonard, Shamar James, and Jamal Pritchett will be among those on the field, looking for a chance to get drafted to the NFL. Number 2. An email sent from the Mobile County Public School System's central office to several schools takes a firm stance against U.S. immigration and customs enforcement. Now, school officials say that email should have never been sent out. The message, sent by an employee of the school system's English as a second language department, instructs school employees to text or call an ESL worker if ICE shows up at the school campus. The email also informs school staff that parents and students will not be penalized for staying home as a precaution. Assistant Superintendent Terrence Mixon says the email was sent out without approval and that the system will follow all federal mandates, including if federal agents show up on campus. Number 1. 4 people face drug-related charges after a recent bust in Okaloosa County. Zachary Brunson, Christopher Kelly, Kayla Raymond, and Winter Cutter were arrested in the bust at a home in Shalimar on Friday. Officials with the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office searched the home on 6th Street, where they found fentanyl, meth, 3 pistols, 2 AR-style rifles, a shotgun, ammunition, and body armor. 3 of the 4 suspects are still in the Okaloosa County Jail. We are going to move things over to our question of the day, which is the New Orleans Saints have the last head coach vacancy in the NFL currently. Who should they hire? I've seen a lot of comments on this one, particularly from one of our producers, Michael Hannock, who says Mike McCarthy or Kellen Moore, unless the Saints have a surprising ace up their sleeve. I doubt they will do any better this offseason. Okay. Well, Wesley disagrees. He says not Mike McCarthy. So, what do you guys think? I am not a huge sports fan, so I don't know. But you all have really chimed in on this question of the day. Somebody says Nick Saban. Terrence, I don't think so. Nick is done. He is retired. He wants to kick back and relax. All right. Michael says Deion Sanders. Okay. Scott says Tom Brady. Okay. I also see another comment here from Nick Saban. That is hilarious. Maybe. Let's reach out to him and see what he thinks. I don't know if he'd be a fan of that. Let's move over to our poll. Our poll is, let me pull it up for you guys. Here it is. Do you think convicted felons should have the right to vote? Okay. Well, the Supreme Court, this is where this story kind of comes from. The Supreme Court ruled to keep a Mississippi law in place that removes voting rights for people convicted of certain felonies. We want to know, what do you think? Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Yes, should be able to vote. Yes, I think they should have a second chance to vote and get a decent job. Okay, that's fair. Alex says, if Trump can, why can't the rest of the felons vote? Okay. Let's see. Jim says, lawbreakers do not elect lawmakers. Simple as that. Okay. We have a lot of opinions in our poll of the day. Once again, we always want you all to chime in where you see fit. All you have to do is follow us on Facebook at WKRG. Make sure you are liking and subscribing to our page. And then, of course, commenting and sharing it with your friends and family. And maybe they can chime in on the question and polls of the day as well. Certainly want to thank you all for joining us for another version of News 5 Now at 12:30. As I said before, Devin Walsh is out, so I am filling in for her. We hope that you'll tune in for the 4 on 5 at 4 o'clock, and then we have News 5 at 5 o'clock, and our 6 and 6:30 and our 10 o'clock show. We've got a full day of stories for you. Our reporters are out working really hard on these stories, so we hope that you will tune in to keep up with your local news. Until then, I'll see you guys in the morning at 4:30 a.m. with Bill Riles. Thank y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye now.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.